Welcome to the Honolulu Cheese Podcast.
No, don't
Pretty
do it.
much #1 NFC North podcast. I'm your host, Matt. Joining me as always, my co-hosts, Ryan and Moran. Boys, the Bears are officially not back. How are we feeling?
Ron, I don't know about you. For those of you on audio, Matt just put a paper bag over his head as he said that. It's not a microphone issue. And I was starting to wonder how long someone can have a paper bag on their head before we actually start to worry about their oxygen.
The Bears made me want to put a plastic bag on my head, but I thought we might get canceled on the YouTube for that, so I went with a paper bag.
What losing by 30 will do to someone.
Oh my God. Let's just not even, you know what, first? Let's instill some positivity. How are you guys?
I'm doing well. I'm feeling much better. Thank you guys for holding it down last week. I had a great trip with the family to Disney. You got to do it once with the kids. Oh, it was a trip. Believe me.
This is the difference between Lions fans and Bears fans, if you're listening. Lions fans, they take a bad loss. Ryan creates a fake trip to Disney. Me, the Bears get absolutely kicked their dicks down their throat. I'm right here. I'm fucking taking it on the chin.
Is it a fake trip if your bank account actually took the hit of going to Disney or no?
We did see some pics, Ryan. It might have been a real trip. It looked like you had a nice time. How did the girls like Disney?
The girls loved it. They had fun. They went on every ride they could, which, proud dad moment there. It was great. A lot of walking, but I had a great time with the family. Shout out to my wife for putting it all together. She's a master planner, and she did an amazing job. And shout out to my mother-in-law for coming with us and taking the kids so we can go on the big kid rides. Those were a lot of fun.
Is that a sex metaphor?
No, it's not. I wouldn't do that.
Okay.
That's a weird metaphor, but
I was just asking the big kid rides. I don't know what you guys call it at your house.
Over or under on how much Ryan spent?
Oh God, I don't even want to know. I don't even want him to have to say it out loud and repeat what it might be.
I don't know the exact number because I'm scared to sit down and calculate it.
Yeah, it's not going to be good.
I'll just, put my hat on a lot and we'll go from there. But it was a great time. No regrets.
Speaking of hats, you guys like my 2-0 hat?
Yeah,
that is mucho fancio, Moran. Looks very good.
Who got that for you?
Si, senor. One of my friends went to Cancun and got me a hand-painted sombrero.
Wow.
How many pesos you figure that set him back?
I don't know, vato.
Had to be pretty good. All right, boys, let's get into it. First, we wanted to bring back...
I got to take this thing off. 1 second, I'm sorry.
Wait, can we just recognize how great me and Moran are doing and how badly Matt is doing? I feel so bad.
Matt's just like... Matt's zooming to the next topic. He just wants this to be over with.
So not to get in anyone's pockets, but it was 12:58 on Sunday. Matt texts me and Moran and says, I think I'm feeling money line on the Bears. I'm going to do it.
I actually did not fire on Bears money line.
Okay, I was going to ask you, did you actually go through with it or not?
No. But I did talk myself into, by the time the game rolled around, being like, I think the Bears are going to keep this pretty tight. I could see us winning a close one. So, I'm just a friggin' idiot. But, I digress. Nothing new there. Back by not so popular demand, we wanted to bring back a segment from last year that really makes no sense to me, but Ryan and Moran like it. So let's get into woo and chew. And I don't remember which one's which. So Ryan, let's go to you first.
Hang on. What? You've been on this show for quite a while now, and that is probably my favorite segment that we do on the show.
I'm happy
the first thing you do this season is trash it.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I just said some people like it, some people don't. I could be talking about anyone.
Okay. So basically, it's a fantasy segment we have on the show. Me and Moran in our other chat that Matt will never be involved in, especially now. We have our own little lingo. And when you call something woo...
Wait. let's call it like it is. Our older brother created those words.
Yes, he did kind of patent them, didn't he?
Yes.
Shout out to Rakan. Shout out to Rex. So when you say someone's woo, many people think you're saying woo like a cheer. It's not,
because that's how you use woo. Ric Flair.
No.
Woo.
No, that's how you use woo. We use it
and everyone else.
as in awful, a la Tua Tagovailoa, a la the Chicago Bears, whoever you want to throw in there. Just
but use it in a sentence. So I would think this is so that the people listening can see how it makes no sense.
Tua turned the ball over is a woo woo woo.
All right, that was pretty good. I'll be honest. I didn't.
Thank you, Brad.
That was pretty good.
So on the flip side, when someone's cho, that means that they balled, they killed it, they followed through, they probably won you the week in fantasy. One of those guys,
or
like an
lost
Amon-Ra
you,
St.
depending
Brown.
on if you're playing them.
Yeah, it could go both ways.
St. Brown.
So could you say it's like chew because they like chewed up your opponent? That would kind of make a little bit. of sense.
No. It started because we used to say they're chew good.
That's right.
Oh, see, that context was missing. If somebody could have told me that in production,
That's what Mito's here for.
I might not have crapped on it so hard.
See.
All right, Ryan, let's go to you first. Who is your woo and your chew?
I hate how Matt says it. We got to work on that off air. So my woo pick of this week was Cortland Sutton. I am infamous in my other league for taking Cortland Sutton every year. There's something about this guy that I really just love, but I cannot love you today, Monday, sitting here right now. 1 catch for 4 yards ain't going to get it done on 4 targets. And Bo Nix had a really good day, actually. This is the really confusing thing, is that Bo Nix played pretty well. He got like 20 points. Nowhere to be found, Cortland Sutton. That was very woo. On the flip side, my Joe pick, one of my most exciting picks that I made this year, one that I was most excited for, Malik Neighbors. Malik Neighbors had 9 catches for 167 yards and 2 touchdowns, one of them being a bomb.
The first touchdown
Russell Wilson moonball.
Friggin' snag. Incredible play.
And then you had the moonball from Russell Wilson dating back to like 2014 days, Legion of Boom, Russell Wilson. Almost won the game for the Giants, and the Dallas had to really pull that one out. So those would be my picks.
Moran, let's woo over to you, Choo Choo.
So my woo player is Derrick Henry. He has not had a good start to the year. I know he had a good game week 1, but he fumbled to lose the game. That's not a good start. And yesterday, he was just complete ass cheeks. So, he just hasn't been good. Just really has not been good. And I don't want to say this is the fall of Derrick Henry because I've been saying that for 4 years, and then he'll just pop off for 250. But this week, he was really bad. So
if you're out there and you're thinking to yourself, didn't Derrick Henry rush for 170 yards and 2 touchdowns 6 days ago? The answer would be yes. But apparently, not a good start in Moran's book.
Did he fumble and did he cost them the game?
Is this a fantasy segment?
It is, but I'm all inclusive, and if you cost me the game, I'm not giving you any credit. So that's how I think. But yes, 170 and 2 touchdowns, big whoop, and then he couldn't hold on to the ball. Whatever. But that's my woo player, and it's for this week, anyways. It's not for last week, but
that's
I probably should have never threw in that he's been bad to start the year. He just cost him 1 game and then didn't show up the next. But anyways, this is my segment, Matthew. So my chew player is Tuck Around and Find Out. Tucker Kraft.
Stud.
Very good.
That is my boy. He's better than Laporta, like I've been saying. He will always be better than Laporta. And
let's see him do it over 16 games first. Carry on.
He just balls, and he makes our offense so much better. He had a great fantasy week, and of course, I benched him. So yeah.
Not great, Bob. For
all that
my
talk.
my woo player, I'm going to take the guy who was drafted one pick before Ryan's chew player in the draft last season. I'm going to take Marvin Harrison. Frankly, coming out of college, I was like, there is literally no chance that Marvin Harrison is not a stud in the NFL. He just plays like a pussy. He kind of sucks.
Wow.
He's pretty soft. And he just, when you hear that people have that dog in him, Marvin Harrison doesn't have that dog in him. I think he had 2 catches for 27 yards. For my chew player, I'm going to choose a little outside the box. I didn't have a great fantasy week. I'm going to go Brandon Aubrey. This guy is an absolute machine. Game-tying field goal from 64, and there was never a doubt. Might have been good from 75. It was bolted. This guy every week is just booting 50-yarders. Cairo Santos can't make a 43-yarder. But, yeah, give me Brandon Aubrey as my chew player. Reached for him in a couple drafts, like 2 rounds before the last round. Was like, you know what? I feel like he's going to be a difference maker. In one of my leagues, we eliminated kickers this year. Shout out to the Northbrook Premier League. I still tried picking them. They said, no, I can't do it. I can't flex them. Kind of dumb. Oh, well. All right,
That'd be crazy having a kicker in your flex.
Guy had 23 points. He would have been a monster.
Dude, you know the funny thing is watching that Dallas game, absolutely crazy ending. Dallas ran the ball for like 2 yards to set up a 64-yard field goal it was, right?
Oh, they weren't even worried.
They just ran it to the side he wanted to kick on.
Yeah. Everybody was just getting ready to trash them, myself included. I'm like, bro, how do you not go for like an 8-yard slant or something? Never a shadow of a doubt. That guy is a machine.
Bombed it. Right down the pipe, too. Like
That would be
off
good for
his
69.
Off his foot, you're like, yep, that's good.
Yeah.
Got to give the coach credit, too, for trusting him. Some coaches won't even do it.
Yeah,
for
I heard a
sure.
stat today. He's 91% career on field goals over 50 yards.
That's
just
insane.
a mind-boggling
That's
stat.
insane. Oh, my God.
Shout out to Aubrey, man.
What a stud. And what does Brandon Aubrey have in common with all great players from the Cowboys? He's eligible for an extension, and he's probably not going to get one. So shout out to you, Jerry Jones, you big
No,
old
he's
dump.
going to trade him for 2 4th-round picks and be done with it.
Yeah, we'll see next week.
That would actually
What
be
is
worth it
Brandon
for
Aubrey?
that would be worth it for a kicker.
Actually, maybe.
Fetch
Hey,
and trade.
isn't Woo and Chew a fun segment, Matt? Didn't you have fun?
I had a little bit of fun, for
All
sure.
right, come on.
I did. I'm coming around on it.
All right. It's
I
a
will-
Chew segment.
I will choose to do it again next week. How about
Well, I'm going to
that?
chew you out if you ever bash Woo and Chew again.
That's fair. Stern but fair. All right,
Can we
let's get into the
move
main.
on?
Let's get into the main. Let's get into the main course. The Bears and Lions played yesterday. I don't really remember. I remember it was like 21-14 at one point, and then I don't really know what happened. So
Then you blacked out.
that was about it. And then the Packers played on Thursday, so we can go on to that. No, but we could start with the pregame. I saw a lot of I don't know, hubbub, I'll call it. People were like, on the Detroit side and the Chicago side, I saw like on Twitter, people were mad that they were booing Ben Johnson at Ford Field. What did they want people to do? He like left the team to go join a division rival. Like,
Right.
did they think they were going to cheer him after an embarrassing playoff loss to the Commanders by 30 points? I didn't really think that was going to happen. Ryan, thoughts?
So I hate things like this because in sports, both things can be true at the same time. Can we appreciate Ben Johnson for the years he put in here and the top 5 offenses year after year and the amazing trick plays? Absolutely. Ben Johnson will always have a place in my Lions heart for that. But when you perform like that in the playoffs after going 15-2, and then you go to a division rival and you say things like, yeah, I was thinking about the Bears all year and I really like them, and you try to take guys on our staff with you, like, I could just keep going with this. You're going to get booed. Matthew Stafford and his wife and kids were booed, and he went to the Rams, and we traded him. You think that you willingly going to Chicago and returning to Ford Field for the first time isn't going to get you boos? What are we doing? Like,
So-
toughen up. This is sports.
So Matt,
And for the record, I don't think Ben Johnson had any issue with getting booed, but people online were mad about it.
So Matt, correct me wrong. Didn't another coach do that to Detroit, and I haven't heard one tweet about him, or is it just one coach?
Are you talking about Aaron Glenn?
Ron?
Yeah.
Did he go to the Vikings or Packers?
He did not, but he also took your should-be offensive coordinator.
I would say that people tend to get way more mad when they lose good coaches than coaches they didn't think were doing that great of a job. So, Lions offense last few years, best in the league. Lions defense, average.
Yeah, but Matt, they had 17 guys that wouldn't start on any other team on IR.
That's what I heard. I haven't heard that before. You're right, Ron.
There's a little truth to what Matt is saying, that Ben Johnson was the better coordinator and that hurt more when he left. But let's not sit here and act like Aaron Glenn wasn't a good coach.
Of course.
He got the job for a reason. He's no scrub. And we had a good defense last year when we were healthy.
Also, let's not sit here and act like they didn't give Ben Johnson everything he needed at offense and gave Aaron Glenn nothing. So, goes both ways. But that's besides the point. The booing is fine.
Hang on, real quick. Yeah, we got Lion Syndicate in the chat. Shout out to you, Lion Syndicate. Thanks for joining, Derek. He says division is off limits, period. And he's absolutely right. He'll get booed right along with Stafford.
He's absolutely right. Lion Syndicate, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Go
to the coach go to the best situation for you. You're an NFL coach. You might get one chance to be an NFL coach. Why wouldn't you go to the best situation for you?
You know what? That's fine. Go to Chicago, but then expect to get booed, and no fan should be mad about that.
Was Stafford in division? I'm confused. Or do we just
no?
Make
But that's
rules
my
as they
point.
Go?
That's my point, is that even Stafford, who got traded, he didn't even leave on his own. We traded him. That was a choice that our division or our team made, and he got booed. What's stopping Ben Johnson from doing that after going to a rival? These people are silly. What should we do? Cheer?
Agreed. Yeah, we should all be booing. Sports is fun. Booing is fun.
Are we egging the guy's house? Are we keying his car? We booed him. Big deal.
I saw some "fuck Ben Johnson" chants throughout the stadium. Moran, I think you posted that on your IG earlier. That's whatever. It is what it is.
Bro,
some people were mad about it. I don't really care. I don't think Ben Johnson really cares. But it's kind of
it's not. It is what it is, because that's literally. I just was reading Derek's. That's why I laughed.
Derek. I mean, he's right. We got stopped. He's absolutely right. Yesterday we got crushed. There's no doubt about it.
Derek, man, friend of the program. Good to have you.
Just him saying "hush" made me laugh. I just pictured him with his finger.
Stern but fair.
No, but
honestly, no. That probably is the better conversation of. Was the fuck you Ben Johnson warranted? And that I can soften on and be like, all right, maybe we shouldn't go that far with it, but it still doesn't bother me. I wouldn't tell a fan next to me to stop saying that. I don't care.
No, it's classless. Let's just call it what it is. It's classless.
It's punching down for sure. So it's whatever.
Punching down's a good way to put it.
Yeah, you'll never hear that, and Derek can attest to this. You'll never hear that in Green Bay. Ryan, you've been to Green Bay. Matt, you have not been to Green Bay, correct?
I've been to Green Bay.
You've been
super nice, and it just
literally
pissed me off.
I don't understand. I don't understand the cussing at the guy. You guys already beat him. You're up 30 on him. This is why the Lions will never win a Super Bowl, because of actions like this.
Okay, that's just an insane statement. Those have no correlation at all.
All right, well,
so Moran's a little bit right in the sense that you're up 30, you won. Why pour it on? You got
because
the best
fuck
of him.
that guy. Why do we care?
You got so why do you care? Exactly. Why do you care?
It's not that, Matt. Right. We had to spend all offseason.
Those are your words. Why do you care? Those are my words. Those are your words.
He made Goff sound bad in one of his first press conferences as Bears coach. Did he not?
He just said Caleb Williams can do things Jared Goff can't do, which is true.
What? Throw pick sixes in weird situations? Because Goff doesn't do that.
He's more athletic. He's got a better arm. So maybe that all works out.
No, he doesn't. A better arm. Are we watching the same games?
He absolutely has a
No,
better
Caleb
arm.
has a
It's
better
not even
arm.
close.
Oh my God.
I mean, let's call it what it is.
better arm.
Jamarcus Russell had a better arm than Aaron Rodgers. It doesn't mean anything.
Right, exactly. It doesn't mean he's a
like,
better quarterback. It's just that
little-
he can do stuff Jared Goff can't do, which is true. Nothing, no lies were told.
So what's crazy about this whole thing is, like, the Lions have made it. They're good. Well, they think they're good. I do not. But they've made
Yes,
it.
you do.
Like,
Don't say that.
I don't.
All right, keep going. Finish your point.
But they've made it. They're up 30. Like, you ever hear about someone's, like, beneath me? Like, it doesn't need to be done. It just didn't make sense to me. And then you got Dan Campbell, and I know Ryan wanted to bring this up, but I'll bring it up. You guys are up 30, and you have all your starters in, and now you have injuries because of it. Why? Because you wanted to prove your old coach. Like, you wanted to hurt your old coach because he left you, even though you encouraged him to take a head coaching job 2 years ago. Like, none of it makes sense.
Well, so we had injuries because of it. I think Branch will be fine. Hutch will be fine. They're not missing games that I know of sitting here the next day. But I'll be the first one to say, and I was tweeting about it during the game, follow us at Honolulu Cheese on X, the Everything app, but we should not have our starters in that fourth quarter. You're up 31 points.
Yeah,
There's
made no sense.
5 minutes left in the game. You are coming off of a season where your team balled for you and gave everything they had, won 15 games, lost in the playoffs because we weren't healthy. It's like touching the stove and getting burned and then just staring at the stove for 5 more minutes and reaching for it one more time. It's the dumbest thing.
It was puzzling for sure.
Like, there was a play in, I think it was the second or third quarter, where Hutch got awkwardly sandwiched in between two linemen, and after that play wasn't running at full speed, didn't look right. Take him out of the game. This is the guy you want to give $50 million next year, right? Like, be smart with your assets and your team's future. I don't get it. I don't understand. If it's a 14-point game, sure. 31, let's be real.
I've said this since I started watching sports, you have to know how to win and you have to know how to lose. And I truly don't think the Lions know how to win. Not like actually physically win the game. It's just their actions that they do when they win the game. Like, just a lot of, like, even Amon-Ra's touchdown where he faked an injury. Like, bro, there's people out here getting hurt. Like, grow up. You and your
I would
dumbass
like to go
blue
on
hair.
the. I would go on the record and say that after that celebration, I'm officially rooting for an Amon-Ra torn hamstring.
Don't say that.
Because when it
Let's
happens,
not.
karma's kind of a bitch, dude. That's a bitch
Sure
ass
is.
celebration.
I mean, he's not doing it to hurt anybody else, though. He's just messing around. Like,
I'm just.
I didn't
saying.
love the celebration either, especially given our injury history that I just talked about. But I'll be honest, my heart jumped a little bit. I was like, oh no. But I don't know. Not my favorite celebration, but I'm not going to be mad at him for it.
Just I hope you guys have that same energy against Baltimore. You guys
Why?
wanted
What does that mean?
No, you guys wanted to dance. You guys wanted to show up your opponent. Show up against Baltimore.
I mean, they earned the right to dance and show us up
Yeah,
with dropping
they
a
did.
50 burger against
They
their
didn't-
old
they
coach.
didn't-
I have no problem with anything they did.
We
I
smacked a
think that-
division rival. What's there not to be psyched about?
Just look at
Yeah,
the
I
difference.
think I was
Go
just
ahead,
going to say,
Matt.
Mariah, I think keeping the starters in is stupid just because of the Lions' injury history. Like, I have no problem with it. Run it up. You got a problem? Stop them. When Dan Campbell's going for it on fourth down, he didn't kick the field goal. People were freaking out. I got no problem with that. You want to stop him? Stop him. No issue with that whatsoever. But like,
Look
I
at the
don't know.
difference. Look at the difference between week 1 and week 2. We could have put up 50 on Detroit. We decided to throw the ball 6 times in the second half.
Go ahead. Like, why would that have
Don't
been a
need
bad
to.
thing? I don't
Don't need
understand it.
Don't need to.
So this is a good segue, like tying kind of week 1 and week 2 together. Ryan, after week 2, how do you feel about the Lions offense versus how did you feel after week 1?
So
Truth probably lies somewhere in the middle. But what are
okay,
your
so if you're
overall
asking,
thoughts?
let's do this. Let's do a confidence rating. Okay, 0 to 10, 10 being I'm super confident, no doubt in my mind that we'll be all right. I'm gonna put it at like an 8. Like, no, seriously. I know that's weird.
I think that's fair.
I know it sounds weird after we put up 50 points, but like we saw some real problems in week 1, and we corrected them against a bad opponent at home in a motivated game, a crazy environment. And I'm happy we did. That doesn't mean that all is well and back to normal. Like, there are still very real concerns on our offensive line. Just because we played better, it doesn't mean that, like, to look like that against the Packers for an entire game, it doesn't just go away with one good week for me. You know, I got to see more of it.
But you gave yourself an 8.
Yeah, I'm feeling good. I think John Morton has it in him. Like, I think, like, he kind of proved himself, right? Like, bro, the amount of crazy tweets I saw in those 6 days between week 1 and 2, questioning John Morton, questioning Campbell, questioning Holmes, fair, unfair, or otherwise.
Lions offense, just like always, comes down to, can you put pressure on Jared Goff? If you can, they're going to look bad. If you can't, he's going to just dissect you. Like, Jared Goff with time is, you know, Jared Goff without time is just a disaster. Jared Goff with time is like borderline Tom Brady. Like, the guy is just, he picks you apart. He's just incredible. So the Bears defense, which, well, I don't even know if I have the strength and energy to get into the Bears defense, but I did not see this unit being this bad. Man, but yeah, we got no pressure, and it showed. Goff tore us apart.
I think the Lions offense is so talented that teams like the Bears, who are just they're very far away. It's a new coach, and your quarterback is still figuring it out. Like, I expect the Lions to win that game handily, but it was pretty close for like a quarter and a half. And I know it's
it was
the NFL.
Close until that
halftime debacle, right?
Halftime,
yeah.
I'm still confused as to what happened. Bears fans were mad, Lions fans were mad. I was like, I don't really know what's happening. I was like trying to get my kid up from his nap. I was like, what is happening here?
I'll be the first one to admit he was down in bounds. He just was.
That's what it looked like.
He wasn't out of bounds, even though the refs were shitty about the whole thing and it just didn't work out well. But no, I think that when it comes to like really good opponents, that's where I want to see the offense go off for 35. Like, and then I'll feel better. But yeah, I think an 8's pretty good.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think that's solid. Moran, you had a hot take here that you sent in the group chat I wanted to touch on. You just said, will Ben Johnson be the Bears head coach next year? I'm going to go ahead and say yes.
So I wasn't saying he won't be. I'm just saying, like,
you're just asking questions.
Correct.
This is a podcast.
And, like, bro, if a few losses like this happens, and there's rumblings that, you know, John Gruden wants to get back in the NFL, Bill Belichick probably wants nothing to do with college after this year, there's going to be rumblings. So that's all. That's the only reason why I'm asking.
It would take something crazy, Moran.
He'd have to murder someone at midfield. Like,
he was the most sought-after coach for 2 years.
I get that, Ryan, but there's people already saying that the Bears look like they gave up on the guy this week. That's not good.
Yeah, I mean, the Bears defense just looks like
they rolled over.
Yeah, for sure.
But I don't think that was giving up on Ben Johnson like the Miami Dolphins are giving up on McDaniel. I think that was like, we're just playing a way better opponent and we can't keep up.
There's not even like, there wasn't even fight in the opponent. Like, get a personal foul, get upset, throw a punt, something.
You know what? And I agree with that part. I think they could have showed more fight. I want to ask a better question. Is Ryan Poles the Bears GM next season?
Yes, they're tied together.
Yeah,
that's why I was asking that.
And he just got extended.
He shouldn't be, but he will be.
He shouldn't have gotten extended. Can I just read some stats I saw in a tweet?
Wait, before you do.
Go ahead.
I just want to mention at the end of Ryan Poles' introductory press conference, he said, we're going to take the North. Ryan, go ahead and read that record.
And we're never going to give it back is what he said.
So, spin zone, if you never take the North, you can't give it back. Think about that.
That's fair.
So he was only half wrong if you think about it.
Okay. Ryan Poles has now drafted 34 players as Bears general manager. 26 have played one or more seasons. None of them have made a Pro Bowl. He is the only GM in franchise history to have that honor at the moment. 3-17 record against the division in his tenure. 15-38 overall. Both are the worst in Bears history, which if you're an NFL fan, that's a pretty long one. Shout out to Eric Lambert for that tweet.
Also,
and they extended him all
Also-
because he fleeced the Panthers one time. And
I mean,
honestly, none of those players are even looking good right now.
Yeah, now I was talking to my buddy Chad on the phone last night. I was like, bro, it's like unlikely, but still possible we somehow lose this Panthers trade. Like, Bryce Young looks like, his ceiling isn't super high, it looks like, but Tyreek Stevenson got absolutely torched yesterday. Darnell Wright had about 17 penalties. All the guys from this year, fucking Colston Loveland, they don't throw him the ball. Luther Burden, I think, had 1 target. Our other 2 second-round picks, Shamar Stewart and Ozzie Trapillo, healthy inactives. These are second-round picks. Ryan Poles is a fucking loser.
Was that this year?
Yeah.
Those 2 were this year?
Yeah, we had 3 second-round picks yesterday. So our first 4 picks, healthy and
Torrey
active.
Taylor, right?
Torrey Taylor was our 4th-round pick last year, who we drafted 2 picks before fucking Bucky Irving. A punter. A punter this guy drafted. With one of the worst rosters in the NFL.
Speaking of the punter, can I read one more? New Bears punter Torrey Taylor said he got this text from Caleb Williams. Hey, you're not going to punt too much here.
That was last year, but yeah, it's not aging great.
Since that text was sent, Torrey Taylor has punted 92 times, which is good for the most in the NFL.
Yeah. So, not... Oh, my God. Yeah, Ryan Poles should have been fired after last year. Ryan Poles should have been fired after the year before that. But, he's not going anywhere.
These cocky quotes from your GM and quarterback before anything has even been done, before any kind of culture has even been established, is just insane.
How are you going to... I'm not going to even say it.
I'm sorry. I know we're supposed to be talking about the game and stats and stuff. And we're kind of going off the rails.
What are we going to talk about? The Bears got steamrolled. What do people want to hear? Going into the year, we talked about preseason predictions and how we think the season's going to go. And what did I say? I was like, I do think the Bears are going to look rough on offense for the first 5 or 6 weeks of the season. I thought that I didn't think Caleb would be missing throws like this, hand up, but I thought it was going to take a while to gel. I, in no universe, thought the Bears defense under Dennis Allen, regardless of injuries, and we are missing dudes, could look how they did yesterday. We can't put pressure on the quarterback. Our cornerbacks can't cover. Tremaine Edmonds is a bum. He sucks. He's making $18 million a year. They paid him instead of paying Roquan. Another fucking Ryan Poles special. This guy's a freaking loser.
Man, tell us how you really feel.
God, I hate Ryan Poles. He's a nice guy, too. Nice guy, I'm sure. Real nice guy.
I'm sure he's a fine person.
He's just...
Bad GM.
Wasn't he a failed, offensive lineman or something?
Yeah, he was Matt Ryan's roommate at Boston College. And the guy can't draft offensive linemen. Figure that out. I don't know. Doesn't make any sense.
And they extended him. That's the worst part. There have been situations where coaches got hired and then the GM got let go.
No,
and the coach stays.
They extended him as a favor to Ben Johnson because you want to.
No, exactly. It was all Ben Johnson.
They want to be together for the full period. That makes sense.
I get it, man. But shit, the guy's not drafting well. He's not signing well. He had one really good trade and hasn't drafted well out of it. I see no reason to keep him next year if this thing goes off the rails and the Bears win 3 or 4 games.
If he's fired, Ben Johnson will be fired.
There's no way.
No chance, Moran. Ben Johnson will get to handpick the next GM.
The only way Ben Johnson gets fired is if he goes 0-17. And even then, he might keep
0%.
No, not 0%. Come on.
0%. He's not getting fired. 5 years
Ben
at
Johnson
$13 million per?
He gets 3 years easy, no doubt.
Yeah, minimum.
And they will win games, bro. Eberflus won games with this team. They'll win some games.
That's the thing. So I also think, it's always fun to overreact. It's always fun to say that, the Bears suck, which, the Bears do suck. They're not a good team. But the Bears ran into the Lions yesterday at the worst possible time. Coming off of an embarrassing loss to the Packers, tons of questions, home opener, versus the coach that left for the division rival. We ran into a buzzsaw. I left the game being oh my God, the Bears are the worst team in the league, with some time to think about it. All right, we weren't going to beat the Lions yesterday. They're better than us, and they had just a million factors going in the direction. What I will say is after watching the Vikings on Sunday Night Football and how ass JJ McCarthy looked.
Yeah.
I'm a little back to being like, there might be no hope for the defense. Like, and the defense did play well for the first few quarters last week, but the Vikings, we might have been so wrong about this division. Like, the Vikings might be bad too.
So word
he's
came
out
out
for a
today.
month, too.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, word came out today that he's out for a month. I think this is actually kind of a blessing in disguise for the Vikings. I hate to say it.
My buddy
no,
thinks that JJ's not even hurt, and they're just like, dude, you're bad. We need a month reset.
No.
You
Oh
have a
yeah,
high
no,
ankle
hold on. Matt has.
I thought he was crazy at first, but after watching
After he
JJ,
led
like,
them back
run
week
last
one,
night,
though, like he's getting more than
I
just one
think
more
I
week.
think it's unlikely, but yeah,
There was,
I was like,
there was a play in the fourth quarter
I saw this
where
yeah.
he scrambled. He had his speed and he looked perfectly fine. So there's something to that. I'm just saying.
I mean, in game, your adrenaline's going. Ankle injuries. Anybody who's played basketball knows. You know, you wake up and you're like,
Sure.
oh, I rolled my ankle a little bit, and then you wake up and you're like, oh my god, I can't friggin' walk. So
Yeah.
not.
I think the veteran quarterback Carson Wentz coming in is kind of like, I think the Vikings right now probably feel like a sinking ship a little bit, and they see how well the Packers are playing. Lions just put up 50. Like, they can't let this division get away from them. And I don't know, man. He's still a rookie in my eyes with JJ McCarthy. Like, he needs time. It's not going to gel right away. And their roster is too good to just throw away a season. This is what we were all worried about with JJ McCarthy, and it's coming true.
That's the other thing. I feel like I was talking to some buddies like in a group chat. Like, Jaden Daniels and CJ Stroud have just like really skewed the perspective of how hard it is to play quarterback in the NFL. Mm-hmm. Like, dudes come out and have one bad game and people want them benched. Like, what are we doing here? It's the hardest position in sports. Like, there's a learning curve. Jordan Love sat for 3 years. Jared Goff, like, he was written off. He was traded to the Lions as a throw-in, as a salary dump. Like, dudes figure it out. Baker Mayfield's on right now. Like, he was written off by everybody.
I honestly, the Vikings as a whole have a top what roster? Put a number on there.
5?
Top. I would agree. A top 5 roster.
Well,
you both said that confidently, and I
know,
agree
but
with you.
I thought about it. I'll say top 10 because their defense got decimated this offseason.
Okay.
Either
so
way,
a top
yeah,
10's a
really
playoff
good.
team.
Yeah.
And you see JJ playing this way, like through 3 quarters in week 1, he had like 60 yards or something. He had like 110 yesterday. Like, you can't just waste a season with a great roster. You just
No, I know. That was like the experiment, right?
Yeah. I don't know.
It kind of makes sense why we heard those rumors in the offseason. They were sniffing around Aaron Rodgers, which we were like, why would you want to like drop Aaron Rodgers on this team? And
honestly,
Aaron, if he gets any pressure, Moran, that I don't think that's going to pan out well for you, your Steelers pick. I saw Aaron yesterday. He can't move.
No, dude, he
still
actually
swing
scrambled out of the pocket and made
He
a
can
great
still
throw down the sideline. His receiver dropped it.
He could still sling it, but yeah, he can't really move a ton. Can we put this one to bed? Bears Lions.
Of course.
Big win for the Lions. Congrats to Ryan.
I pulled out the prop earlier, but I pulled this out originally because the Bears played like shit. So
that is a roll of toilet paper that is Moran is holding up.
I couldn't.
Thank
tell
God it's
what
not an
it
enema
was.
or something like that. Preparation H.
I thought it was a coffee mug. It's like I don't really,
It's a weird coffee mug.
I don't really follow. I don't drink coffee, as you know.
That's crazy.
Is what it is. But yeah, before we get out of here, let's. The Packers also had a game. Feels like it was 3 weeks ago after the beating that the Bears took this weekend. But Moran, I'm going to go ahead and say it. My preseason Packers anxiety that I had, that we made a nice little social clip out of, looks fairly warranted. And that was before they got Micah Parsons. What do we think about the Packers? Best team in the NFC?
yes.
Ryan?
No, I'm not willing to go that far yet, but they're playing better than any team in the NFC right now.
Man, Ryan's so bad, bro.
I mean, you're
so
lucky I
bad.
said that, bro. You're lucky I said that. Look, honestly, it's the fact that you beat 2 really good NFC opponents handily. Like, I'm still giving it to the Eagles. They're 2-0. They just beat the Chiefs, who you all love, right? Like Mahomes, blah, blah, blah. It's still the Eagles until they lose a game. Like, you're not taking that just because you beat the Lions and the Commanders. But, yeah, they're playing well.
Yeah, the Packers look good.
No, that's fair. We get to play the Eagles. I want people to know that Micah Parsons is playing 40% of the snaps right now, and our defense is untouchable right now.
So that was still the number in week 2 as well?
He went up to like 60%. So
okay, because I saw a quote from him. He's frustrated about it.
Missing a couple parts of the O-line too, right, Moran? Zach Tom was out, and the guard who plays next to he was a big free agent signing. So
I think what we have to see. Oh, sorry, Matt. I was just gonna say what I want from the Packers is to see them beat a team with a really, really good defense. The Lions defense, I've seen one really good game. I've seen one really bad game. Kind of jury's out right now. Commanders, I'm not impressed by their defense. That's not really their strong suit. So, yeah, I mean, Packers D is very impressive. Like, I got to give it to him. Lucas Van Ness has kind of turned it around. Micah Parsons is as advertised. Edrin Cooper's been great.
Edrin Cooper.
No, I mean, I'll give props. See, this is what I can do and Ron just can't, right? I can give credit.
I will give you credit, but I'm not giving you credit for beating the Bears.
You said 20 minutes ago that we're not a good football team. That was a quote from you. That's a crazy statement.
Did my team not show that?
So we didn't. Okay, let's not do this. I don't have the energy for it.
No, let's do it.
I'm still riding this 50-point high. I can't do this with you right now.
No, let's do it. The Packers are my barometer. Against my barometer, you guys look like asshole.
Yeah, this year.
Sure. Okay.
Well, and that was one game.
This is the year that we're playing in, though.
Right.
So honestly, I was talking to a Packers fan from work. Shout out to Sue. She said something very Sue. She must love Wood Chew. She said something very profound today. Thank you, Matt, for laughing at that. Very profoundly, she says, real football doesn't start until Thanksgiving.
100%.
And I said, God damn it, Sue, you're absolutely right.
100%.
And guess who we play on Thanksgiving? The Packers. And I cannot wait.
Luckily for me, football's usually much more than over by Thanksgiving, so I wouldn't know. But appreciate you listening, Sue.
Matt has the perfect personality to be a Bears fan. Do you know what I mean? Like, the self-deprecation never stops, and the Bears just keep feeding you material. It's perfect.
And I'm like, Ryan, like you and I, fun fact, Ryan and I have never met in real life. Moran, I've known for a long time. Like, Moran, like, I am a fairly positive person. The Bears are gonna break me, dude. I don't know if I can do it.
I will say this. When I met Matt, we used to have struggles at work. Like, we used to get pissed off over things they wanted us to do. I would look at Matt, like, wanting to bitch about work to Matt, and he'd be like, dude, whatever they say. Like, it's no big deal. Like, we'll get over it.
They're paying us?
Yeah, he used to always say, they're paying us. Literally the same sound. And I'm like, brother, I just want to bitch. Just let me bitch.
It's all good. We'll get the paycheck. We'll keep it rolling.
It evens out, bro. Football's your passion. That's where you do your bitching. It's okay. Be positive everywhere else.
Yeah, a couple other, like, just notes. Joe Burrow sounds like he's going to miss 3 months. As a football fan, that just sucks.
Can we talk about the Bengals for 1 second?
I just want to bring up something real quick.
Go ahead.
Dan Orlovsky in 2022, I don't know if you guys seen the tweet. He literally said if the Bengals don't take care of their offensive line, Joe Burrow might pull an Andrew Luck. And I'm starting to believe it.
I saw some numbers today. I don't have them in front of me. I wish I saved it. Their careers, Andrew Luck and Joe Burrow, are eerily similar to this point. Touchdowns, yards, sacks. Andrew Luck, the poor bastard, got beat up and played his ass off for the Colts, and they refused to protect him, and it's the same way with Joe Burrow. Should we draft Penei Sewell?
Hold on. The difference between, and we won't get into this whole conversation, but the difference between Joe Burrow and Andrew Luck is Joe Burrow clamored for their offensive guys to be paid. This is what happens, brother. You want your offensive weapons to be paid? There needs to have money spent on the offensive line. This is your own doing.
You know what, Moran? Sometimes my daughters clamor for a Snickers bar, and I have to say, no, daughters, not right now, because it's not good for you. I, as the GM, have to protect my franchise quarterback, and I'm
Correct.
drafting a lineman and paying a lineman regardless of what my shiny toy at quarterback says.
Okay, you just contradicted yourself.
No, I didn't.
You want to please your quarterback, and your quarterback's telling you to resign
I don't.
receivers.
No, I don't want to please
That's
my
the
quarterback.
thing.
I don't
The
care what
only
my
thing-
quarterback wants. I want to protect my quarterback.
You
To
can't-
hell with
you
T.
can't
Higgins and
operate.
his contract.
You can't operate like that, Murray.
Why?
In the NFL,
You can
Ryan.
operate
can't.
like this with your quarterback missing 3 months because you refuse to protect him?
If that's what he wanted, you can. You
What are you
cannot.
guys talking about?
You cannot alienate Joe Burrow and be like, Joe,
You're not
we don't care what you
alienating
think.
him. My daughter's mad at me for 2 seconds
Ryan,
after a Snickers bar.
Ryan,
You're not
Ryan,
alienating him.
Hold on, Ryan. The Bengals coach does not have the pull of like an Andy Reid, where if Mahomes goes up to Andy Reid and says, "Hey, Andy, I need this receiver and I want this receiver, and I'm good on the line," Andy Reid would tell him, "Go fuck yourself." With the Bengals, it doesn't work like that. It just doesn't.
Joe Burrow's the most important person in the whole franchise. It's not even close. And he
Is
should
Joe
be.
Burrow in charge of signing and drafting people?
I mean, sounds
Or
like
is he in
he
charge of
is,
throwing
according to
touchdowns?
you.
No, I'm saying the opposite. What are you guys talking about?
Well, that was
I don't
Moran
care
who
what
said
Joe Burrow wants. I want to protect my franchise quarterback. I need to do that.
I mean, but the Bengals have they've picked dudes. They've signed the tackle from the Chiefs, Orlando Brown. They drafted the dude from Georgia, Marius Mims, and 12 pick overall last year. Just because you pour resources into something doesn't mean that it's going to work. But I don't think it's
gotta do
fair
it
to say
right.
they haven't tried.
I mean, I don't know, man. He's the best quarterback in the league that gets beat up this much, and Moran's right. It's going to cause him to retire.
To be fair, Matt hit it on the head too. Is you can't just spend money on. I know you didn't say this, Matt, but you can't just spend money on resources. You have to go find a fourth round linebacker.
Yeah, he's saying
exactly.
Fourth round.
You got to
lineman,
find
fifth
dudes.
round. Yeah,
I
And
mean,
nobody's going to
when you're
fault them
dumping
for paying Chase and Burrow, So
Yeah,
everything else, the margins get tighter.
But if you ask any Bengals fan, it's not Chase and Burrow getting paid. It's the T. Higgins extension that really bothered people.
But Ryan,
and instead of going out and getting the top lineman on the market,
But Ryan, if you look at most lines, offensive lines in football, most of them are drafted and built. Besides the Bears, and how's that going for them? It's not common where teams just sign 3 linemen, 4 line. It's not a thing.
it's a little bit
I
of
think
both.
I think the line's gonna be all right. Give me I'm thinking out of the bye, week
He's still
6.
being positive, the poor
I think
bastard.
it's gonna. So that's the thing. I still think offensively, I still got some hope for the Bears. I think defensively, especially, I saw today Jalen Johnson's probably out for the season, torn hamstring. The defense is very much screwed.
We won't get back into it, but I thought the Dennis Allen hire was outstanding when it happened, and now I look back, I'm like, what did they I don't know.
Matt, in 2 years, is Caleb Williams the Bears starting quarterback?
So week 3, 2027.
Yeah.
Yes.
What
I
if it was
have to
week
say yes.
10?
I have to say yes. What do you want me to say, Ryan?
I'm asking
of course
truly what
I
you
have-
believe. Do you believe he's good enough to be your franchise quarterback sitting here today?
The clip we posted last week, the highs are intoxicating. They're so high. You run the risk of just ending up back in quarterback hell. So I think this year and next year, Caleb and Ben Johnson, I just think if Ben Johnson could turn Jared Goff into what he turned Jared Goff into, if Caleb Williams can't be a mobile Jared Goff, I'll be really surprised. Not a shot at Jared Goff, but we gotta clean it up. We gotta get more accurate. We gotta make better decisions.
Matt, to be honest, it might be Ben Johnson who needs Jared Goff, bro.
Ryan,
Just
stop
saying.
that, bro.
I mean,
Just saying.
that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
Oh, just saying. I'm just saying.
Here's
Goff's done it now with 3 different play callers. It's not just Ben Johnson made Jared Goff.
One was Sean McVay. One was Ben Johnson. So
Okay.
2 of the 5 best play callers in the
And-
NFL.
and Ryan-
And one was
John
one
Morton,
game
and
with
he just
John
put
Morton.
50 in his second game with him.
Ryan, we're talking about one game with John. What?
I'm
One
not.
game.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying that maybe, just maybe,
I hate
Ben
Lions
Johnson
fans,
was
bro.
able
I
to be
cannot
that
stand
good
Lions
because he
fans.
had
I
a
really, really
competent
don't like
quarterback.
I mean,
All
it
right.
certainly
Hey,
helps.
if he does that with Ben, or if Ben Johnson does that with Caleb Williams, he's a certified genius. Because right now, and for the entirety of his career, Caleb Williams has not been good.
What if no one does it with Caleb Williams?
Then Caleb Williams just stinks.
So why is that Ben Johnson's fault?
It's not.
Okay.
I'm just saying if the opposite happens, then he's the truth, and then you made a good hire.
All right. Well, I think next year my prediction is going to be that the Bears are going to have 2 first-round picks competing for the first-round or starting job, QB job. And he's
You
not
think-
currently.
You confused the hell out of me just now. Did you say the Bears
Yeah,
are
I'm not
drafting a
sure.
quarterback?
No, there's going
Next
to be
year?
2 first-round picks, former first-round picks that are going to be competing for a starting job in Chicago.
Do you have a name in mind, or are you just
Yes,
like throwing?
Are we
Richardson.
bringing back Mitch? Mitch!
Anthony Richardson.
Oh my God, Anthony Richardson might not be in the NFL next year.
Just telling you.
You want to talk about bad? Wow.
The Eagles
if
will
Ant-
sign him.
And if Anthony Richardson doesn't end up a Bear, he's going to be a Green Bay Packer to fill in the Malik Willis role. That's another prediction.
Seems fine enough. All right, boys, before we get out of here, quick question. Are the Chiefs dead?
No.
Yes.
No.
No.
Wait. Define dead. Like not Super Bowl winning anymore, or like bad team dead?
Not going to make the playoffs.
No.
No.
All right. I
Not
don't
not
think so either.
not every team gets to line off sides 8 times in a row and end a game. So they don't.
I
play
know
the Eagles
people
every
are getting mad out there about the tush push.
Bro, it's ugly.
Wait.
Literally.
Are Chiefs fans actually bitching about false starts
Ryan,
when they get
no,
away
no.
with them
It's
all
not-
the time? Shout out to Juwan Taylor.
Man, you're still not over that, bro. That was 2 years ago.
No, it still happens every game, and he finally
are
started
gonna
getting
pull
called
this
for it
game
on week
off.
1.
Fucking Baker. What a
I
stud.
don't want to hear I don't want to hear Chiefs fans bitch about the refs ever, to be honest with you. But carry on. I think they'll be like 10-7.
At this point, what if Caleb Williams just becomes like a super fun Baker Mayfield? I'd be into it.
That would be amazing for you guys. I think that's like best case scenario right now.
God, is there anybody that doesn't love Baker? You'd have to think no, right? Maybe
No,
Browns
Baker's the man.
fans. They would just be sad. They probably still love Baker, honestly.
Imagine being the Browns and cashing out Deshaun Watson.
Just
Good
trading
Lord.
Baker for peanuts. All right, I'm sad. Who do you guys got week 3 on the schedule?
Baltimore.
Ooh, that'll be a fun one to record after that. In Baltimore?
So, actually, let me check.
Yes. Yeah, it's
Is it in Baltimore? Thank you, Brian.
Yes.
Baltimore is kind of like our Packers 49ers. Like, we just get owned. I'm sorry.
That's
what?
fair. That's fair.
Do the Niners not own the Packers, Matt? Just an objective opinion?
We beat them more recently in the playoffs, but hey.
All right, Rod. Just discount the last decade. No, we don't play well against the Ravens. One of Dan Campbell's worst games was against the Ravens, where it was like 44-6. It's a big game for us, and it's a big test for Kelvin Shepard and Lamar Jackson, who we can't contain mobile quarterbacks ever. So I'm really excited, but I'm nervous. We'll see.
Lamar looks awesome. Josh Allen looks awesome.
Yeah.
Time is a flat circle. Moran, who the Packers got in week 3?
The Brownies.
You think letdown game? Letdown spot?
Yeah, it's got that feel. Trap
So-
game.
I think we're not going to cover 7.5. If that's what you're asking me.
In Cleveland?
Yes.
Yeah,
The Browns
7.5
have kept it
feels a little
close,
low.
right? They've kept it close this year
Bro,
so
we
far.
always have this game against a shitty team where we play like ass, and we either don't pull it out or we win by like 4. But we have Micah Parsons, so we'll see.
Be all right.
What about you?
All right,
Matt? Who do you guys
Ryan.
have?
Take us out of here. I'm going to put this bag back on my head.
Wait. Who do you guys have in week 3? Or it doesn't matter because you already just accepted the
We're playing the Cowboys at home, and we're actually
He just said
favored,
it. Yeah.
which
Oh, I'm
makes
sorry, I didn't
no
hear you.
sense. So if a bet makes no sense, what do?
You take it.
You take
You
it.
bet it. So bet the Bears week 3, but
Ryan, did you
probably
notice
like
my
not
name, by the way?
too much.
Yeah, I
Oh, all right. I was just making sure.
God, I hate Moran when the Packers win, bro. He's the most insufferable person.
Also,
But I love it. He's like the villain of the show. I love it.
if the Bears are going to beat the Cowboys, like the Cowboys just dropped 40 on the Giants. The Giants' defense is a lot better than ours. We're going to have to put up like a 50 burger.
Yeah, and
CeeDee Lamb, he's going to feed families in fantasy.
Dak looks good so far. Like I don't know what to say about the Cowboys. Like their offense is good. Yeah, Javonte Williams is playing well. Moran's putting the yellow shiesty on for some reason.
Yeah, Moran's going to go rob a bank to put money on a CeeDee Lamb anytime touchdown.
All right, man, go ahead and put that paper bag back on, bro. We're done. And as always, may your Kool-Aid stay blue.
And your head stay cheesy.
The Bears still make me angry.
Peace out. Feel better, Matt.